morning, friends and family. It is May the 3rd, and this is your Monday message. I wanted to talk to you this morning about encouragement because in the world in which we live, there's a lot of bad news and a lot of negativity and a lot of things that will just discourage. And I believe that God is calling you and me to make a difference in the culture in which we live and to make a difference in our homes and in our neighborhoods and in our churches. And one way that we can make a difference is if there's all this negativity and if there's all this bad news, then you and I can make a difference by being positive, by being encouraging. And it reminds me of what it says in Acts chapter 4 when it's given a description of those early followers. It mentions something very interesting about one of the followers. It says in Acts chapter 4 and verse 36, Joseph, a Levite, and a Cypriot by birth, the one the apostles called Barnabas, which is translated son of encouragement, sold a field he owned, brought the money, and laid it at the apostles' feet. So he did a very charitable thing. He sold some property that he owned, and he took the earnings from that and just gave it to the apostles for the cause of Jesus Christ and for the kingdom. But the thing I want you to pay attention to is what they called him, Barnabas, which translated as son of encouragement. Everywhere this guy went, he encouraged somebody. He lifted other people up, and he did things that helped motivate them. And these were in the early days of the church where a lot of persecution is breaking out and a lot of things are happening. We need sons and daughters of encouragement today. We need people that will go out and lift one another up instead of tearing one another apart and bringing one another down. This world's got enough bad news. Let's tell them the good news. I had an old friend of mine who used to carry 5 pennies, and every morning he would take 5 pennies and put them in his left pocket. And one day I was asking him about that, and he said throughout the day he tried to genuinely and sincerely compliment and encourage 5 people. And each time that he did, he would take one of those pennies out of the left pocket and put it in the right pocket. And his goal every day when he got home was to have 5 pennies in his right pocket. And on the days that he got home and there were still a couple of pennies left in that left pocket, he'd go over to the neighbor's house. He'd go across the street. He'd catch the postman. And he would encourage them because he didn't want to end the day without encouraging 5 people. You know, it may seem small, but what if each of us did our part and today encouraged 5 people? Well, I'm going to count all of you watching this as just one. God loves you. God made you who you are. You are unique. There's no one else like you in this world. Out of all the billions and billions of people, there's no one like you. You are significant. Your life has purpose and meaning. And God's going to bless you today. So there's my one encouragement to all of you today. Stay faithful, stay focused. God bless.